As requested by a commenter, in this video, I am going to go over some skills needed to be Nightwing in real life. Before I begin, if you enjoy this type of content, make sure to like and subscribe. Now, as with most videos I make on being different superheroes, it is important to start with a foundation created with weight training and cardio. I've mentioned the specifics in multiple different videos which you can check out. Nightwing's origins in terms of physicality is unique, as he started out as an acrobat at a young age, performing in Haley's circus. His act seemed to be a trapeze act, which is a short horizontal bar attached to two ropes, which people hang onto and fly around with. This act would require immense grip strength, core strength, stability, balance, etc. Now, I want to mention this early on, which is that using acrobatics like Nightwing does in a fight is incredibly dangerous, and as such should not be considered. There are many reasons why. For example, the level of difficulty in learning these movements is very high. As such, it will require years of training before you could even implement it. And even if you become a master acrobat, there is still an inherent risk of hurting yourself, or worse, depending on external factors. It could be raining, snowing, icy, causing you to slip. The terrain could be uneven, covered with rocks, holes, moss, etc. Along with the fact that you're fighting people, which in itself is kinda chaotic. So all of this can be detrimental to you. So while it looks really cool, it's not realistic. So while not beneficial in fighting, the physical effects of practicing acrobatics, such as a strong grip, strong core muscles, flexibility, and more, can transfer over to your fighting skills. Not to mention that parkour, which can be considered a type of acrobatics, would be actually useful for Nightwing. To start off, you want to do some yoga, which is a low impact exercise so it won't irritate any joints. And there's a lot of leeway if you're not particularly flexible, as a lot of yoga positions are either static holds or flow movements from one position to the other. And these positions can be modified to better fit your current flexibility. It would be preferable to do yoga after your basic exercises, i.e. weights and cardio, as static stretching can negatively impact your performance if done as a warm-up. And for specifics, there are lots of great videos on the basics of yoga which you can look up. Once you are relatively flexible, you can begin doing more difficult poses and start adding in parkour training to the mix. Parkour is getting from one point to the other as efficiently as possible, which can be seen used by Nightwing when he chases down bad guys. Some basic skills to learn include muscle ups, which can help you build grip strength, core strength, and have other positive benefits, one of which being the ability to pull yourself up with just your arms and press yourself up as well. The next is a breakfall, where you want to learn both rolls to dissipate energy with rotational movement and slapping breakfalls as well. Another is learning vaults, which can help you get over obstacles, and in general, you want to learn other parkour movements with keeping importance to functional skills and less on artistic movements, which can be unnecessary. As for martial arts, I cover what martial arts Batman would use in another video. However, Nightwing's preferred style is Eskrima, a Filipino martial arts that emphasizes on blades and improvised weapons like sticks, knives, rapiers, and unarmed combat as well. Now, I have not personally tried Eskrima, so I don't know its effectiveness, but the idea of it seems very useful. The style mimics sword fighting, allowing you to use bladed weapons, but also allows you to pick up a stick from the area and use it as a weapon as well. A person can carry around baseball bats, golf clubs, pipes, branches, large sticks, and it's not illegal to do so. A good way to start, if you can't go to a school first, possibly due to financial constraints or this style not existing close by, would be to purchase 2 pairs of foam eskrima sticks from Amazon, and then you and a friend should try and learn some of the moves put out on YouTube. Of course, you will need proper gear like headgear, mouth guards, and anything else to protect yourself. The reason to do this is to pressure test the style itself and weed out anything that may be ineffective. You can also buy silicone knives or use markers for knife techniques, allowing you to go at full force. It is important to not choreograph the movements between the two of you and instead surprise one another with different movements to keep it as realistic as possible. Next is leadership/strategic planning. Like Batman, Nightwing has some great leadership abilities, as seen by him leading the Titans in Teen Titans, and the Outsiders, and briefly leading the team in Young Justice. Some resources to understand leadership principles are like the 48 Laws of Power and podcasts like Jocko Willink's, but the most important thing is to test these concepts out by either joining groups, taking more responsibilities at work or school, or even just leading a team in a multiplayer game as a form of practice. It is also important to notice a key difference of style in leadership between Batman and Nightwing, with the former being more stubborn and cold to his teammates, not showing much emotion, whereas Nightwing seems to be more engaging and more compassionate, which can be a more effective method, as the saying goes, you catch more flies with honey rather than vinegar. As for strategic planning, it is to build out a plan for a goal that you want to accomplish by defining your vision, assessing where you are, determining priorities and objectives, defining responsibilities, and then measuring/evaluating results. There are articles and videos that will go more into detail on this subject. The final 2 skills are multilingualism and hacking. While not similar to each other, they are grouped together because of the complexity in learning both skills. Because of this, I won't be going into detail on the process to learn either skill in this video. However, as requested by another commenter, I will make a video in the future addressing this topic. But a good way to start would be via apps that have a game-like learning system on it. While not the best way to fully understand these skills, the instant gratification received from succeeding in a daily challenge can help you stay more interested and practice daily on the go. Such examples are like Duolingo for languages and Solo Learn for coding. Thank you all for watching, and if you enjoyed this, make sure to like and subscribe.